Okay, so you can see the lengthy method given in the books here. I will tell you a super simple shortcut where you can solve the problem without pen and paper. Okay, so let us go ahead with a shortcut given by me. You can just see here, you can see this equation. Okay, you write the equation and compare here now. 5t minus 2t square. Okay, so now you can compare this with s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, so what you need to do is compare these two. Okay, so you can compare with what is said to be half a with minus 2. You can compare these two equations. Then you will get directly a is equal to minus 4 meter per second square. That's it. Such a simple question. Why you need to do differentiation and integration, which will trouble you, especially medical students are going to suffer a lot because of this type of methods. So I want to make this super simple. So hope you have enjoyed this answer. Thank you. My dear friends, you can just see this previous year question asked in 2010 here. Okay. So in this question, if you observe, okay, so what are you going to see? You can just see, So which of these vectors given here are resembling the parallelogram law? You can just see, what is a parallelogram law. In this, if you observe, E vector can be imagined here. Okay. And what else? E vector can be imagined here. And F vector, which is given here, can be imagined here. So these three vectors are resembling exactly like a parallelogram. So therefore, and that too F is taken as resultant. So I can write F is equal to E plus D. So therefore, your correct option is going to be the option. Thank you very much. My dear students, I would like to prove that physics is the most easiest subject in this world. That is my mission. Now you just see here, in this question what he is going to ask. He has asked that before I 0.5 is there. That means, this is a unit vector and the dimensions of the length of a cuboid is taken as 0.5. Okay, the length of a cuboid is 0.5. Then what is the dimension of breadth of a cuboid? It is 0.8 along the y-axis. This is x, y and z-axis. So along the y-axis, what is the dimension given here? It is this dimension is taken as 0.8. And along the z-axis, in this direction, it is a unit vector k. Its dimension is c. That means he has given this as length, this as breadth, and this is height. You know that the diagonal of a cuboid is this one. This is a diagonal of a cuboid which is given as it is L square plus B square plus H square. This is a diagonal of a cuboid. And that is unit vector. That means the magnitude of the diagonal is 1 unit. That is the meaning of this question actually. Okay. So let us see what is L. L is 0.5 whole square and B is 0.8 whole square and H is, we don't know, that is C square is equal to 1 under root. So if you square on both sides, this square root gets cancelled here. Now let us see what you are going to get now. So after that, you can find out the value of C. After solving this, you can find out the value of C. And you will be getting C 1 minus 0.5 whole square minus 0.8 whole square under root, and you will calculate finally you get the value of C as 0.11. So this is the method of understanding the problem in terms of mensuration, in terms of diagonal of a cuboid. Hope you have understood. Thank you very much. Okay, my dear students, see the short trick from my own book here now. If you observe the short trick here, you can just see the question here. In this question, it is said that horizontal range and maximum height of a projectile are same. Okay, and now I will prove that this problem can be solved in a super simple way, and there is a shortcut also. I have selected one book in which my shortcut, if you observe here. What is that shortcut here? If he says that range is n times of the height, and you write the formula for range and height and simplify, at last you will get that r is equal to n times of h. If r is equal to n times of h, the shortcut here is you have to consider tan theta is equal to 4 by n. Okay, after simplifying this, you will get tan theta is equal to 4 by n. That means theta is equal to tan inverse of 4 by n. But in our problem, if you observe, it is given in our problem that range and height are going to be same. What does it mean? It means that from this formula, if you observe, if range and heights are same, it is going to be equal to 1. That means our answer is tan inverse of 4 by 1. That means answer is going to be tan inverse of 4. So your correct answer is B option. So what you need to do is, you just have to remember this formula here. Tan theta is equal to 4 by n. And sometimes he says that range is double to that of height. If range is double to that of height, you have to consider that n is going to be equal to 2 here. N is going to be equal to 2. That means at that time you will get theta is equal to tan inverse of 4 by 2. Your answer is tan inverse of 2. So this is a universal formula which can help of all these type of models. Hope you have enjoyed this shortcut. Thank you. Okay, my dear friends, whenever these type of questions will come, there is a shortcut formula to solve this problem. You can solve this problem in fraction of seconds and feel that physics is the most easiest subject in the world. Now that type of feeling I want. Okay, so let us see what is going to happen now. So in this problem, it is given that y is equal to ax minus bx square. You can write like this: y is equal to ax minus bx square. And if you see here in this projectile motion, a body starts here and it's take a complete projectile motion. But along the y-axis, the displacement of the body is going to be 0. There is no displacement along the y-axis because starting point is the same and ending point is also the same. Whereas there is a horizontal distance. So I have taken the coordinate system 0, 0, r, 0. I can take y is equal to 0 here. Okay, so I have taken y is equal to 0. Then what is going to happen now? Ax minus bx square. So we're getting this one. So when you get this ax minus bx square, you have to find out the range here. So how are you going to find out the range? Okay. So what is going to be the x-axis here? No, x-axis is going to be, what is the dimension of x? Here x is going to be the range here. So x is going to be the range. Then what is going to happen? Let us see now. So here, you know, as ax minus bx square is equal to 0, here this x and this x square gets cancelled. Then what is left? Minus bx is equal to 0 and a is equal to bx. Okay. And x equal to r here. So we can write a is equal to br. This implies that r is equal to a by b. So this r is equal to a by b is going to be your answer. Hope you have enjoyed this answer. Hope you have enjoyed this problem. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Okay, my dear students. Today I would like to discuss about these two problems which are asked continuously in 22 and 23. That means you can understand the importance of this model here. This model especially. So how to understand and solve this problem with a basic knowledge without any by-hearting of formulas here. What is the basic knowledge you need? You all know the vertical projection. So whenever you get a vertical projection, you will apply the formula u square by 2g. And in the oblique projectile, you know that here initial velocity along the y-axis is considered as uy, which is taken as u sin theta, and ux is taken as u cos theta. Okay, so now here in this case, you know vertical projection means you write h is equal to u square by 2g. The simple thing you have to remember here is, here you have to write instead of u square by 2g, you have to write uy square by 2g. Uy square by 2 by heart any formula for maximum height in oblique projectile. The simple thing is you have to write here now h is equal to uy square by 2g, and you know uy is nothing but u sin theta. So you can write u square sin square theta by, in the first problem u square means it is given that 280 whole square into sin 30 whole square divided by 2 into 9.8. So if you apply this formula, you'll be getting the answer as 1000. Similar formula if you apply for the second problem, that is h is equal to u square by 2g. The same formula if you apply in the second problem also, you will get the answer as 5 meters. You can just go and check it out. Okay. Thank you very much. If you like the simple way of explanation, then you can subscribe to my channel, prescribe to your friends, and describe the comments below. Thank you very much. Dear students, I have got a wonderful shortcut for you. Let us see this one. A and B have been thrown with different velocities. After 1 second, what is their separations? What is the separation between these two balls? That is the question. You can just see the lengthy solutions here. He is using two different equations and solving the problem. At last, he is giving 5 meters per second as an answer. But I have got a wonderful short trick for you. What is that? See, the separation is taken as, yes, distance of separation is nothing but relative velocity into time here. So relative velocity is nothing but 10 minus 5 into time is nothing but 1 second. So 1 if you multiply, yes is going to be 5 meters is going to be the separation. Thank you. Dear friends, this is the case of an average speed where 1/3 of the total distance with velocity v1, 2/3 of the total distance with velocity v2. Find an average speed. For that, blindly I will give one small shortcut here. Here just you write v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Okay, and you know 1/3 and 2/3 is there, no? So third, 3 you have to take in the numerator. So 1/3 and 2/3 crisscross. Okay, crisscross you do. First you take 2 and then you take 1. That's it. So your answer is ready. V average is nothing but 3 v1 v2 by 2 v1 plus 1 v2. Next case also the same type which I have already explained. So this also 2/5 and 3/5. So V average shortcut method is nothing but first you write v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. That's it. So 1/5 and 2/5 denominator, fifth you have taken the numerator. So 2 and 3 is there, crisscross you do. Okay. First you take 3 here and then you take 2 here. Your answer is ready. So therefore B option is going to be your answer. Thank you. Let us solve this problem in a reverse order. Actually, in this problem, it is said that a body is projected upwards, okay, at half of the maximum height. That means at h by 2, velocity is given as 10 meters per second. Then what is the maximum height he is asking. So at half of the height velocity is given means what is the maximum height? Actually, it is thrown upwards. But the problem will become very complex when you take upward direction. That's why I will take downward direction problem. Same problem in the downward direction. So in the downward direction, initial velocity will be 0, and at this point, either it is going up or down, velocity will remain same. Okay, so now it will become very easy. Upwards, half of the height I will take now. So simple it is. So we will write v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Now initial velocity will become 0 when you take from top to bottom. So it will become how much here? 10 square is equal to 2 into 10 into height is nothing but h by 2. Okay, so 2 gets cancelled and 10 square gets cancelled. H will become 10 meters. That's it. So simple. Dear students, one ball is dropped from certain height, one ball is projected upwards from the ground with a speed of 25 meters per second, and the total height from top to bottom is taken as 100 meters. He is asking us to find out when and where the balls will meet from the top. So for that, first of all, you have to find out when they are going to meet. You have to find out the time first. For that, the simple and shortcut formula I am going to teach you. What is that? Velocity is nothing but displacement by time here. Okay, so time is nothing but displacement by velocity. So displacement is nothing but 100 by velocity is 25. So they are going to meet at 4 seconds. This is a shortcut method to solve the problem. So once they are meeting at 4 seconds, you have to find out the top height. Let us take this is h1 and this is h2. h1 is nothing but half gt square because u is going to be 0, therefore half into 9.8 into 4 square is going to give you approximately 78.4 meters. So this is going to be your answer. Thank you. My dear friends, here this is the water drops coming downwards from the tap here. So when the first drop is touching the ground, third drop is leaving from the tap, then what is the distance of the second drop from the ground? That is the question here. So from this formula, h is equal to u plus half g into 2n minus 1. Initial velocity is going to be 0. From this, these two are constants. H is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. So n equal to 1, n equal to 2, if you substitute h1, you getting ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5 like that. Okay, that means this is 1 means this is 3. The distances are in the ratio 1 is to 3 is to 5 and so on. Okay, so 1 and 3. So let us take this as 1x and this is 3x here. So total distance is taken as 4x and the total distance given as height h is which is nothing but 5 meters. X equal to 5 by 4 is the value here. So distance of the first drop, the second drop from the ground is taken as 3x. Okay. So therefore this is equal to 3 into 5 by 4 which is nothing but 15 by 4 which is touches the ground when the fifth drop is released from the tap. What is the height of the third drop from the ground? For this I told you already that the ratio of distances from between the drops from top to bottom is 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 7 like this, isn't it? Okay, so you can take 1x, 3x, 5x, 7x and so on. So if you add, how much you are getting? 12, 16x is equal to 5 meters. So therefore x is equal to 5 by 16 meters and the height from bottom to the third drop is taken as 5x plus 7x which is going to be 12x, isn't it? So therefore this distance is 12x. Therefore 12x is nothing but 12 into 5 by 16. Okay, so 4 3s are 12, 4s are 16. Therefore 3 5s are 15 divided by 4. Okay, so 15 divided by 4 is nothing but 3.75 is your answer. That's it. Thank you. My dear students, as usual, my mission is to make physics easier than botany, zoology and chemistry. The students who are struggling a lot with differentiation and integration, I want to make their life easier in physics especially. See the question, see the long method, integration method, see the method which I will give you, a small, simple, general method where you can do the problem in fraction of seconds. You can just see here now. So try to read the question and try to understand the question what he is going to explain. You just see what is given here. He has given that the value of V has been given to us. What is the value of V? You can just see here, V is nothing but square root of alpha plus beta s. Okay, then how are you going to solve this problem now? Okay, so you can just see here, squaring on both sides if you do, V square is equal to alpha plus beta s and V square minus alpha is equal to beta s. Compare this equation with our general equation, that is V square minus U square is equal to 2as. So if you compare these two equations, here 2a is there, in the place of 2a beta is there. You can just take 2a is equal to beta, 2a is equal to beta, and you can write a is equal to beta by 2. This is a general methods where you need not require any efforts or any special knowledge of calculus like integration and differentiation. Hope you have enjoyed this problem. If you like this, okay my dear students, you can just see here, this was a question asked in 2017, and in this question he has given the displacement, and he has given the displacement along x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so the long method is shown here in the green color box, but I'm going to teach you a shortcut method here. Whenever he's asking acceleration, you know you have to do double time of integration. Double differentiation you have to do. So whenever you do single differentiation, one t will go, and that means here in y-axis also one more t is there, that is also going. So single differentiation one t goes, and double differentiation if you do, then only double differentiation can be applied only for the terms which are having t square. Okay, instead of doing all this lengthy process, use your common sense and speed up your problem solving skills. So instead of doing all this nuisance and nonsense, with the common sense you can do one thing here. So you can just take a 2t square, because acceleration means double time disintegration, double time differentiation, and that too it is minus 2t. So single time if you differentiate, you know d by dt of t square is nothing but 2t power of 2 minus 1. So 2t is left here. So already 2 is there, so 2t is left here. So it is going to be minus 4t. Okay, minus 4t. Again if you differentiate to 4t, minus 4t, what happens? D by dt of minus 4t is going to give you only 4. Okay, so therefore your answer is going to be minus 4 meter per second square, and that is going to be your acceleration. So this is going to be your answer. Directly you skip on to the terms which are having t square terms, because only single t terms will be eliminated for only one differentiation. So second differentiation you are going to do, only t square terms will be left. So select only t square terms separately and do double differentiation and get the acceleration directly without wasting your time. This is a smart way of thinking and solving the problems in fraction of seconds. Thank you very much. You can do this problem without pen and paper also. See x, just you take 2t means 2 into 2, 4. That's it. Minus 4, because minus sign is there. Your answer is. My dear students, whenever problems come of this type, a ball is dropped from the top, another ball is projected upwards, where they are going to meet and when they are going to meet. Whenever he is asked when they are going to meet, then you have to apply a single step formula. Don't do all these nuisance and nonsense here which is given here. You don't need to apply all these things. You need not apply all these things here, okay? You just apply a single step formula. He's asking us to find out time now. You all know distance is equal to velocity into time, and time is equal to distance by velocity. Here distance is going to be the height of the tower, and velocity is going to be the velocity of the ball which is going to be projected up. This single formula will give you a wonderful answer within fraction of seconds. Even you can do this problem even if without pen and paper also, directly by seeing the question. So height by velocity, what is the total height given in the problem? 100 meters. And what is the velocity of projection? 10. So directly you will get the answer, that is going to be 10 seconds. Hope you have enjoyed this problem. Okay, so your answer is going to be 10 seconds. Directly you're getting. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Okay, my dear students, you can just see this problem asked in previous years. Yeah, and you can also see the long method given in the books here. Okay, so this is a long method given in the books. I'll make you this a very simple and shortcut, because my aim, you all know that my aim is to make physics easier than biology as well as chemistry. That is my aim here. So how can you solve this problem? It is said here, it is said that a ball, when it is dropped down from certain height, means drops are there, water drops are there. So what is telling here now? When the first drop is there, the third drop is just touching the ground. Okay, so when first drop is about to fall, the third drop is touching the ground. That is the meaning of this question here, isn't it? So now you can just see here, in between one more drop is there, you know, there is one more drop here. Okay, this is the first drop, second drop, and this is the third drop. Okay, now you all know that according to Galileo, the height travels in the first drop and the second drop are in the ratio 1:3. So you all know this is h1 and h2. So h1 is to h2 is equal to 1:3 here now. At equal intervals of time, the ratios of heights traveled by the stone at equal intervals of time is 1:3:5. You all know about that. So now let us consider here h1 is equal to x and h2 is equal to 3x. And he has given total height as 5. You know, total height is given as 5 here. Okay, this is taken as 5 meters. So I can write now h1 plus h2 is equal to 5. And it is given that x plus 3x is going to be 5 here. So 4x is going to be 5. This implies that x is going to be 5 by 4. X is going to be how much? 5 by 4. So we got x as 5 by 4. And our aim is to find out what is h2. And you all know h2 is nothing but 3x. h2 is nothing but 3x here. So we got x as 5 by 4 and h2 is nothing but 3x. Now let me solve the problem here. Therefore, we can write here now x2 is equal to 3x, and you know what is the value of x here? X is equal to 5 by 4, so 15 by 4. So how much it is going to be? 4 3s are 12, okay, and 4 7s are 28, 4 5s are 5. So we got the value as 3.75. It's a very simple method to solve. My dear students, how do you feel if I make physics easier than your biology and chemistry? Do you believe this? But shall I prove this one? Okay, so let me prove this one, my dear students. Here, let us see here. The problem is given here. You can see the problem here, and you can see the solution also, which is very lengthy, given in the books. Do you want to solve this problem without using pen also? Okay, you can solve it. It is, you know, physics is easier than biology and chemistry, and I am going to prove that one. You can just see here. If you observe, one thing you are going to see here, that Galileo law of odd numbers. So Galileo said that the ratio of distances traveled by a body, the ratio of distances traveled by a body in the first second, third second, fourth second is given by 1:3:5:7:9:11. So it is given by Galileo. It is a shortcut given by Galileo. And what he is asking us to find out the distance traveled by the body in the fourth second and fifth second. So you can count from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So fourth second and fifth second means you have to select these two ratios. That's it. You have solved this problem without solving the problem. Hope you have understood this one. So what is your correct answer? I think correct answer is going to be the B option. Okay. So why do you solve the problems when you are using your brain in a smart way? Then you will get the answer without even solving the problems. Is there any subject which you can solve any problem without solving the problem? No. There is only one subject which is called as physics. I have proved this all. Okay, my dear students. How to solve this problem without solving the problem? So I told you that I can prove that physics is easier than your chemistry and biology. You just see how I am going to solve this problem. Even without using this pen and paper, you can solve. Now you just see here, what is asking, you know, what is the distance traveled in the first 10 seconds? And next, what is the distance traveled in the first 20 seconds? So according to Galileo, I said that whatever may be the time intervals, first 10 seconds, next 10 seconds, and the next 10 seconds, the distance traveled will be in the ratio. So let me tell you what is going to happen here. So in the first 10 seconds, how much it travels, and in the next 20 seconds, how much it is to next 10 seconds is going to be equal to how much? So first 10 seconds means you have to consider 1. Next 20 seconds means you have to consider 1 plus 3. Because 20 means you have to consider both the ratios. Therefore, you'll be getting 1:4 over. So this is a shortcut. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Okay, my dear students, let us solve this problem by a simple logical method here. Okay, what is a simple logical method? He is asking us to find out the horizontal distance. Okay, so he is asking us to find out this horizontal distance. So let us use a basic concept to solve this problem without any extraordinary knowledge. So basic knowledge of 8th and 9th class is enough to solve this problem. I'll prove that one. I'll prove that this physics is easier than your biology and chemistry. I'm going to prove now today. And you will wonder how easy it is. Okay, so you all know he's asking us to find out horizontal distance. Just I'm going to write here horizontal distance, okay, is equal to velocity into time. Horizontal distance is equal to velocity into time. So here, you know, time means you have to take time of flight. And you know what is the formula for time of flight? Just you have to write 2h by g. That's it. Enough. Your answer is ready. Your answer is ready. So s is equal to what is the velocity? 720. Okay. 720 you have to convert into meters per second, which is given here. Okay. So s is given here. You have to convert into meters per second. That's it. Your answer will be ready. So here 720 means you can write 200, and you can just substitute the value 2h by g, 2 into 8000 divided by how much? G means you can take 10. Yes, that's it. So you can take 10 and to get the answer here. That's it. So then if you calculate all these, you'll be getting the answer as 8000 meters. So this basic knowledge is enough to solve any problem of physics. No need to do all these nuisance and nonsense which are given in the books. Okay, the process should be very simple and concise. You should feel that it is easier than any other subjects in this world. Yes, I promise you that physics is easier than any other subject in this world. Okay, if you follow my videos, that feeling you will get. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. My dear friends, I would like to prove that physics is easier than chemistry and biology by solving this problem. Nobody knows that physics is easier than any other subject in this world, but I know it. I have seen it practically. I would like to prove this also. You can just see these problems here, which is given here. You know that he has given an acceleration here in terms of function of f here. So acceleration means f. So here acceleration means f, which is given as f naught 1 minus small t by capital T. You can just see how much long method is given in the books. He is doing integration, he is doing differentiation, he is making hell, but I would like to make it heaven. How? Let us see here. So here t is equal to 0. If you consider, let us see what is going to happen. And if t is small t is capital T, what is happening? Okay, let us see here now. Okay. So first of all, initially, if small t is equal to 0, acceleration a1 will become f0. Because if t is equal to 0, this part is going now. So a1 is equal to f0. Okay. Next, if t is equal to capital T. Okay. If small t is equal to capital T, let us see what is going to happen now. Okay, which is equal to 0. Okay, which is equal to 0 here. So therefore a will lie in between f0 and 0. So I can take average of acceleration, which is equal to a1 plus a2 by 2, which can be taken as f0 by 2. And it's asking us to find out the velocity. If you see the problem, it's asking us to find out the particle velocity. Okay, so f is equal to 0. Now let us see what is going to happen. You know, velocity is nothing but u plus a into t. Now let us imagine initial velocity is 0 because he is telling 0 velocity initially. So this can be taken as average acceleration into t here. Okay, average acceleration into t. So t is capital T. In this problem, t is taken as capital T. So this implies that x is nothing but average acceleration, which can be taken as f0 by 2. So f0 by 2 into t, which is considered particle velocity. So therefore, this is going to be your answer. f0 by 2 into capital T. That's it. How do you feel without integration and differentiation, the method of solving the problem? A different approach you can see. So your correct answer is going to be C option. Okay. So your correct option is C here. It is half f0 by. You can just see how much lengthy method it is. Even for BPC students, it's very difficult to understand this integration and differentiation. Hope you have understood. Thank you. Okay, my dear students. So see these three problems continuously asked in previous year NEET. How can you solve these problems even without solving? Physics is easier than any other subject. Every time I say, and I'll prove it also, inshallah. You just see here now. So what I'm going to do here is, you can just see the magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to magnitude of the difference. Let us imagine this is a vector A, this is vector B, and now this is a negative vector minus B, which is reverse to B. Now AB, this is going to be the resultant of AB, which is taken as R addition, which is A bar. What is the resultant of this A bar and minus B bar? So this is going to be the resultant of this A bar and minus B bar. This is going to be the resultant, and that is taken as A bar minus B bar. So this is the resultant, which is called as R subtraction. The resultant of A bar plus B bar is this one, and the resultant of A bar, when these two are having same magnitudes, definitely the angle between them will be exactly 90 degrees. You can see here, the angle between them will be exactly 90 degrees. Okay, they are perpendicular to each other. So this is a problem which I have solved without even solving that. So even in NEET 2016 it was asked, the answer is 90 degrees, and here also it is asked in 2006, 1991, here also answer is 90. So if you come to the third question here, if A bar plus B bar, that means is equal to magnitude of the two vectors, addition of two vectors, is it okay? So this part has been removed. That means it is possible when there is cos 0, then only A bar plus B bar plus 2AB cos theta is eliminated, means 0. It is 0. The vector is indirectly telling that that part is 0. So directly I got the answer as 0 even without solving. Hope you have understood this one. Thank you very much. Okay, my dear students. Today I would like to discuss three problems and also two extra problems in this just 5 to 10 minutes of span. I would like to make you so simple that you will enjoy physics. You will enjoy doing physics. I assure that you will enjoy physics. So just see here now. Try to understand the first question, what he is given in this. The magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to magnitude of difference of two vectors. This question, which is asked in 2016, resembles exactly same with the question where A plus B is equal to A minus B. Okay. So what is the solution for this question? Let us discuss here now. So mod A plus B is equal to mod A minus B. What does it mean actually? This is R addition, resultant addition, and this is resultant subtraction. What does it mean actually? Square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, and this is going to be square root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. This is subtraction, this is addition. Square goes, square B square gets cancelled. Finally what is left? 2AB cos theta is equal to minus 2AB cos theta, and this can be written as, this comes to left side, becomes 4AB cos theta, which is equal to 0. This implies that cos theta is equal to 0 by something is going to be 0. So therefore cos theta is going to be 0 here. That means theta is going to be 90 degrees. So I have solved these two questions. Finally, what is this question explaining? Last one. See, he said that addition of two vectors is equal to normal addition, just like a plus b. And that is possible only when theta is equal to 0 degrees. How can I say that theta is equal to 0 degrees? For example, this is an addition. Square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 0. You know cos 0 is going to be 1. If cos 0 is going to be 1, this a square plus b square plus 2ab will become square root of a plus b whole square, because this is just like normal addition. Here square and root gets cancelled. Therefore, now you are getting a plus b. So, therefore, if angle is 0, then only vector addition becomes normal addition. What does it mean actually? This is a bar, and in the same direction if it is b bar, then theta is going to be 0 degrees. Hope you have understood this one. Next we go for multiplication of vectors. Okay, my dear students. So see these three problems continuously asked in previous year NEET. How can you solve these problems even without solving? Physics is easier than any other subject. Every time I say, and I will prove it also inshallah. You just see here now. So what I'm going to do here is, you can just see the magnitude of sum of two vectors is equal to magnitude of the difference. Let us imagine this is a vector A, this is vector B, and now this is a negative vector minus B, which is reverse to B. Now AB, this is going to be the resultant of AB, which is taken as R addition, which is A bar plus B bar. Okay, and what is the resultant of this A bar and minus B bar? So this is going to be the resultant of this A bar and minus B bar. This is going to be the resultant, and that is taken as A bar minus B bar. Okay, so this is the resultant, which is called as R subtraction. So the resultant of A bar plus B bar is this one, and the resultant of A bar, when these two are having same magnitudes, definitely the angle between them will be exactly 90 degrees. You can see here, the angle between them will be exactly 90 degrees. Okay, they are perpendicular to each other. So this is a problem which I have solved without even solving that. So even in NEET 2016 it was asked, the answer is 90 degrees. And here also it is asked in 2006, 1991, here also answer is 90. So if you come to the third question here, if A bar plus B bar, that means is equal to magnitude of the two vectors, addition of two vectors, is it okay? So this part has been removed. That means it is possible when there is cos 0, then only A bar plus B bar plus 2ab cos theta is eliminated, means 0. It is 0. The vector is indirectly telling that the part is 0. So directly I got the answer solving. Understood this one? Thank you very much. Whenever this type of problems are given, you remember only one thing, that he has given us that A cross B is equal to A dot B, root 3 times of A dot B. You just remember one thing, A dot B, A cross B means sin theta. A dot B means cos theta. Over. Why to write A mod, mod A, mod B? Anyhow they are going to cancel themselves. So whenever you get this type of questions, that is A cross B is equal to root 3 times of A dot B, you just do one thing. A cross B means you write sin theta, and root 3 times of A dot B means you write cos theta. That's it. You can take this cos theta downwards. You will be getting tan theta is equal to root 3, which is nothing but tan 60. Now you got theta is equal to 60 degrees. Very easily you got theta is equal to 60 degrees. A simple, super simple method. Next what you have to do is, you have to find out A cross B, A plus B here. In this problem he is giving A plus B also. What is this A plus B? Let us see here. So after knowing this A cross B is equal to root 3 times of A dot B, he is asking us to find out what is A plus B modulus. It's very simple. What is there in that? The simple thing you have to find out here is A plus B now. Once you get 60 degrees, you can find out A plus B modulus, which is nothing but square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB. Cos 60 means directly you can write 1 by 2. So here 2 gets cancelled. What is left now? A square plus B square plus AB. Root is there, you can just write 1 by 2. That's it. Problem is solved. So in 2 minutes, I have explained the 2 PYQs in a super simple way how to solve them. So this way you can improve your problem. Dear students, this is a previous year NEET question asked in 2017. You can just see the solution which has been explained by using differentiation. You hate differentiation, especially NEET students. I will explain without using differentiation. You can just see here now. You can just select this equation. See here is nothing but 5t minus 2t square here. Compare this with s is equal to ut plus half at square. That's it. Here you can see that in the place of half a minus 2 is there. That's it here. Half a is equal to minus 2. A is equal to minus 4 meter per second square. is your answer. You need not do any differentiation and get the answer. Without differentiation you can solve.